Yeah, in this tutorial we are going to demonstrate a JDBC program where we have two different tables. One table is employee table consisting of employee number, employee name, job of the employee, manager ID, salary, date of join and department. And the primary key is an employee number in this employee table. And next table we have an employee department table consisting of department number, department name and location. Now we have to write a query that we have to display all the employee numbers in an ascending order who are working in Hyderabad location. In employee table, we have employee names, but we doesn't have a location. Now, based upon this department number, so see that we have a department number year and year. So this department number and here department primary key, if both are matching, then we will check that one location equal to Hyderabad. Then we are going to display that employee. So where basically the two different tables from the table of the data of employee table matching with the content of that department table. If both are matching within a location called Hyderabad, then we are going to display that employee name using the create statement. For this one, just open your notepad, then write a class name called, I'm taking test3, then main method public static void main string instead of args. I'm taking that mgz. Then uh then I'm going to load that load the drivers. For that one we require class dot for name, and the driver's name is that com dot mysql dot jdbc dot driver. So we have to load this one. For this, to load this one, we required one package to import, that is import java.sql dot store. Okay, then after loading this driver, I want to make a connection for this one. So we have to write a connection, and I'm taking the object called con. Then with the help of driver manager, I'm going to get the connection of from where the connection is from JDBC colon from MySQL. Okay, from that we are requesting that localhost. Okay, then we require a database. Okay, for this one I'm opening my command line and I'm entering the password, right, that localhost will work that port number 3306. So for this one I'm clicking the show bases. So one of the databases is DB. So this DB I'm including here, database. Then the username I want to provide here, that username I want to reveal here. Then the password I'm revealing here only. Okay, then after that connection, after getting the connection, we have to prepare the statement. Okay, for this statement I'm taking the statement. Okay, and the statement with the help of connection that we are going to create a statement. Create statement. Okay, uh, in this statement we are going to create, and I'm taking that location, right? The string type is called location. We given that find the query's location is Hyderabad. Then afterwards we have to write the query for this one. Okay, so I'm taking this type of string type, string type of you can type something SQL, or you can take a variable name query also, no problem. For this one, I'm writing in this query, you can see that I'm going to print desk of employee. No, we are not selected database right now. Okay. So use DB. Now this one we got that employee. I'm checking again department also. So we got different fields here and department. So I want to write a query that we given the query is that display all the employees in ascending order who's working in Hyderabad. Okay. So now this one we have to select the person. So select ename employee name from the table name called employee. Okay, in the table name called employee, and I'm taking this E, and the department I'm taking as D, where I'm checking that this department and this department number should be equal. So for this one we take as employee, right? So E dot in the employee table, E dot department, we have it department, E dot this department, E dot department equal to, then we have to find this department number. So we taken this one is D dot department number. If both are equal, and the location also, the location should be Hyderabad. Yes, Hyderabad. Okay, then we have to get ordered. It should be ordered by the name employee name in an ascending. That's it. So we got two things. You can see that name of employee having a department number both are equal, then we can see that result. Now we'll print the table and see that whether a query is correct or not. Select star from employee. Yes, we have employee ID is 1, right? We have a Ram and Arun, and that's why we got a Ram and Arun. And we like look that department number 1 having an Hyderabad or not. So select a star from, we have department, right? Yes, the one who is having CSC and Hyderabad location, the department number, this department number matching, we got an ascending order. You can see that. Okay, once again I'm excluding the query, that we got an ascending order. Okay, now copy this link, copy, and we need to post this in our notepad. Yes, I'm going to paste this query here. Copy this query, paste here. Okay, then moving that. So we done driver management connection statement. Now we are going to use the result set to print. So result set, and I'm taking an RS object name called RS. So to going to prepare the statement, then to going to execute the query, execute of which query access query, SQL query, this one. Okay, then afterwards we are requesting the metadata of the result set metadata. For this one I'm taking the result set metadata shortcut for object creation for this one, and for this return I'm writing rs dot get metadata. Once it's getting the metadata, I'm taking it integer type of number of columns. It get the number of columns. It has to get this rs dot, some method to get the column. So this rmsd has to call now. Copy this one, paste here, rmsd dot. It has to get column count. It has to get the column count. Okay, so we are taking here rmsd, right? Okay, so basically what I'm doing, we are taking the query is an string SQL. We're fetching that query here in this one from the metadata. From the metadata, we're requesting that count the number of columns. So basically, it is going to count the number of columns. Next, what I'm doing, I'm taking an a loop, for loop, because we have to print number of employees. For this one, we have to take for employee for an integer type of I. It has to taken from 1, and I less than or equal to, we have to get rmsd column number of columns, so equal to number of columns. Then I'm going to increment this I value. Then after that, it has to checking that, if I'm checking that if it is, if I greater than 1 or not. If I greater than 1, then it has to print system dot out dot, just to print space. It has to print some space. Okay, then I'm taking a one more variable name called string type, that I'm taking column name, and this column name I'm taking as, get the column name from this one rmsd, nothing but metadata. So rmsd, from the metadata I'm going to fetch that number of columns. This is a command for getting the column name, and this column name, it has to iterate I. Then afterwards I'm going to print. So for this one to print, I'm copying this one, copying here, and I'm printing this column name now. Column name. Then close the for loop now. Now I'm going to print some, I'm copying this one, system dot on print. Okay, then it has to print the new line, that's it. So for this one I'm taking this method. Then afterwards, after printing that, I'm going to write one more while condition. So it's getting all this column, everything. Now I required a while condition here, because it has to iterate. Here what I'll do, I'm taking the while condition. So it has to get, it has to print now, right? I'm all the fetching that. I'm going to print for the rs next. So the while loop will iterate for the next value. Here I'm taking a for loop for a second, and this for loop, I'm just, what I'll do, I will copy here to here. Next I will paste here this for loop. Then afterwards, then again I will check that if I is greater than 1. If it is greater than 1, then now I want to print system system. Now I want to print system dot out dot print. Okay, it has to print some comma. space, then close this statement. Then I'm taking one more string name, which is a type string, and that string variable name is called column value. This column value will hold that result of orange dot get string. In this one I will pass this I value. Okay, it will come I value now. Then afterwards I will print this one. So I will copy this one, copy, and I will copy this one, and this one I will print. Copy and paste here this column value. I am removing this new line because it has to print in a single line. So print. Then afterwards close this for loop. Then afterwards what I will do again, I will print system.println. Copy this. Instead of typing all this thing, just I'm using this copy statement. Print new line. Just that's it. Then afterwards we need to close the connection. So use that connection dot close that connection. Then after closing this connection, we'll close the try block. So we started with a try, because if any exception is occur, we have to write a try, right? So I will go with a try here. Try while loop. This will going to close that try block. No, if any exception occur, then catch has to throw. So catch that exception. E, then print that exception. Close the catch. Next, close the public static void main method. Now main method. Now copy this, save this file dot java. Now find from now execute this command java c test3.java. Yeah, something is gone here. Yes, we have to go to line number 14. We'll check it out. Yes, we given extra this one. Then ascending order, right? We have to remove the semicolon here also. Log and run. Line number 16 expected semicolon. Yes, we have to write semicolon here. Okay. Cannot find statement.execute. Okay, spelling mistake. execute. Go back. Connection. Yeah, this is a capital letter connection. Then one more, we have an error called RMSD. Get column name. Let's go back. Now this one is caps letter connection, and we have one more called RMSD get connection cannot find symbol. Okay, yeah, we have written RSMD here, but here spelling mistake. Okay, save here, go back, Yes, we're done. No errors now. Now go back to this SQL query. Now see that we have to print like this one. Okay. For minimize. Now Java space test3. Yes, we got ename, Arun, and Ram. Yes, ename. We have to write a new line. That's it. Here we'll update line. Go back, compile, run. Yes, we got Arun, Ram in ascending order. In MySQL also we can check it out, Arun, Ram. So that's it. Thank you.